Tourism is Kenya's economic jewel. This sector contributes close to 100 billion shillings to the national economy, making it the third largest contributor to Kenya's GDP. From the coastal lines of Mombasa to the seventh wonder wilderness migration in the Mara, this is the place to be this summer.
We've been traveling around Kenya. We've been to Nanyuki, Sweetwaters. From there we came to Nairobi, went to Mombasa, and of course they wanted to see the beach in Kenya. And from there we came back from Mombasa, went to Nakuru National Park.
Those safaris and the coastal lines are the two major product lines that contribute to Kenya's tourism industry. There is need to diversify to other attractions to increase the choice of sites and experiences for tourists.
We have a diverse range of tourism products. For example, sports tourism. Kenya is very well known in terms of its sports prowess. We also have cultural tourism, and this is the reason why we are partnering with the communities in Maralal, and also in November we'll have another event which is the Lamu Cultural Festival, partnering with the coastal people or the Lamu people, so that we can showcase the culture of the people of that area. There is also the MICE, which is meetings, incentives, conferences and exhibitions, and we work very closely with KICC to make Kenya a well-known and recognized MICE destination.
Cultural tourism is one thing that is also developing now, and a new concept of homestays, whereby we are encouraging people who have beautiful homes in the countryside which they do not use, to convert them, to make them suitable for use by visitors. And visitors can come, instead of going to the 5-star hotels and whatever number of stars hotels, they could use those homes, be able to interact with the Kenyans in the countryside.
Due to Kenya's serene climate and extensive landscape, there is an influx of top athletes who come to the country for exercise and training.
We've been leveraging ourselves on sports so that we can make people come over to the country, perhaps also experience the high altitude training facilities in Iten, and also see where the world beaters come from. And indeed, you'd know that some of the people who eventually became champions in the Olympics, they actually did come to train in high altitude training facilities. We want to diversify more and also add products like medical tourism, products like agri-tourism, and the Ministry of Tourism has also been at the forefront in terms of introducing a product like the homestays. So I would say that we are looking at Kenya from a holistic perspective, diversifying our products, but obviously leveraging on our strength, which is beach and wildlife safari.
Even with the general election less than 6 months away, industry players are positive that this sector will not be affected by the uncertainty associated with the period.
We definitely are working close with especially security forces. You'd want to do your research before you take your client somewhere, make sure the area is safe. You'd also want to have some kind of stability in terms of domestic skirmishes, because much as fine we have all this tribalism and ethnic violence and all that, I really tend to believe the politicians are the ones who really have a key role to play, because once you preach peace, once you let them know, you let the community know what's at stake and how they're gaining from our tourism industry, then I believe we should be able to make them understand that we need to have this peace.
One thing that we must do, and we normally do as tourism players, and especially Kenya Wildlife Service, we ensure that there is security in our parks. And we guarantee that all visitors coming to our facilities are safe. Remember, whenever we have had problems, especially during last elections, we never lost a single animal in the national parks. And we never had any single incident involving visitors in our national parks, because we secured these places. We know it is very important that we make them secure for our visitors to be able to enjoy these facilities.
This is peak season in the country. There is hope that the tourism industry will cash in on the influx of tourists looking to enjoy Kenya's flora and fauna. The government is also challenged to maintain peace during Kenya's leadership transition period.
The fact of the matter is that Kenya did put in place a new constitution, which addressed some of the issues that perhaps had been a challenge in the 2007-2008 period. And looking at all those factors and putting everything into perspective, I think we are seeing a situation whereby we are in a very positive place for us to grow in terms of investments, in terms of tourism in this country. And I do therefore feel very confident that we will not have any issues come next year, and we'll go through the elections, and then we'll continue growing the tourism cake.